Hi everybody, it's David here from Barfars and we're here at Brewskival with Andrew Colley, the head brewer of Nynäshamms, who's going to discuss one of the collab beers that we brewed for Brewskival using sustainable hops. So could you tell us a little bit about the beer, the style we brewed, the varieties used and how you found the overall experience?
Yeah, we've brewed a Nynäshamms Nölsch, which is kind of the love that you would put into a German lager, but it's using a ale yeast, a nice clean ale yeast. And it's just Pils malt and a ton of wheat to give it a nice airy, light body. This time we've done it with experimenting with the new sustainable hops. So Magnum in the bittering, and then later on we've used Callista and Ariana later on in the brew, the more the aroma hops. We want a delicate, but still with a bit of a playful fruitiness that we knew was going to come from these hops, and that's what we got. And I think it came out really good. I think I'm really wrapped with it. Certainly a smashable one, and it's. I think
I'm sure we'll have plenty.
Yeah. It's not like it's. I can only have one pint. One of the guys in the brewery said it's like candy. Not that it's sweet, but just that it's fun. Such a fun beer to drink. So yeah, that's how it ended up.
Could you give us a little bit of characteristics about the new hops and what you found from them?
Yeah, the aim was always to see what was available with these new hops and see if they could replace really the noble hops that are getting so hard to to grow with the changing climate. And I think we got really close. I think with this, it's still we've brewed this a little bit hop forward to really get a feel for them, but they're very close to what the noble hops were. Maybe a little bit on the fruitier side. Maybe instead of just the grassy sort of typical noble aromas, we're getting maybe a little bit fruitier, like green fruit, pears and apples, maybe a touch of strawberry in the background. But I think if we dialed it back where we would probably have the noble hops, it'd be very, very close.
Right, we're back here at Brewskival and I'm with
Jack Delaney.
Jack is the senior brewer at ÅBEN in Copenhagen, who was part of our sustainable hop collabs. So Jack, could you tell us a little bit about the beer that we brewed?
So the beer that we brewed was a riff on our house pilsner birch. We've called this Sitka. It's brewed with Ariana and Tango instead of Tettnang, Mittelfru and Pearl. It's aggressively more fruity and more focused on the bitterness, and it's just vastly better in every way.
What did you find about the beer that we brewed?
So we found from the Ariana and Tango that the hops are super punchy, big oil, big aroma. Our response in the tap room has been very much this lager is juicy.
With the new hop varieties and these new sustainable varieties, do you see a place for them in your brewery long term, and can you see them adapting to more traditional beers as well as new beers?
Yeah, completely. So with the troubles of being sustainable and pragmatic with these things, using less to get the same or more is really important. But with these two hops, I think they have this massive impact on continental pales, hazy pales. They are 11 out of 10. And we're really used to being 7 out of 10 with lagers. Yeah, I think they would work. And they're clean, they're bitter, they're aromatic, you use less, you get more. Everything you want from all these hop things in hops is that. And long term they'll work. It's a good lager. It's a really, really fucking good lager.
Right, we're back here at Brewskival and this time we're with
Daniel from Poppels.
So Daniel and the team from Poppels were part of the collaboration all around sustainable hop varieties, and in this one Daniel used a few US varieties that he'd seen in the harvest last year. Could you tell us a little bit about the beer please, Daniel?
Well, yeah, so the beer is actually called Green Mist. It's a New England IPA where we used Galaxy, Tango, and 1019. But we use 1019 mostly as Spectrum, liquid hops.
The first people in the world to ever use 1019 Spectrum.
Like being innovative, like being that.
And how did you feel the new sustainable hops played a part in the beer?
Yeah, you know, we discovered the 1019 when we were out in Washington trying the different lots of batches of hops, which we really liked the 1019. And when we discovered that it was actually really sustainable as well, that fit really well into our brewery. And then you told us, Dave, that you're going to go on this sustainable tour, and we've, you know, wanted to do something with that. So it really fit in really well with all these things. The hops itself, if we look at the flavor, the taste of the beer, and with the hops, I would say that the 1019 has a really character. It has a big character. It's not like every other hops. It's a little bit different in a good way, I would say. To say like what does it taste like, how does it feel, how does it work with in the beer, I would say that, you know, you have that blackcurrant leaf flavor together with some sort of marshmallowy, nice roundness to it, but you still have that tropical notes in it as well. So it's kind of a mishmash.
After working with us as part of this collaboration, do you see yourselves adopting sustainable climate varieties more into the brewery? And can you see them playing a bit more of a part for you as well?
Yeah, I can't say why not. Why shouldn't you? I mean, it's just better for everyone. It's better for you guys, it's better for us. So yes, definitely.
Just like to say a massive thank you to Jack, Andrew and Daniel and the 3 breweries participating in this collab series. It's really good to shed a light on sustainable hops, and hopefully more people will get on board.
We're only ever going to brew double IPAs with Tango and Ariana. Ever.